Yeah, g'day Finnroo, how you doing? I'm just having what I call a prog rock afternoon. It's raining outside and it is persistent. I got to tell you, it is hosing down. But I've got my fresh hop brew with the Fuggles hops and the Cascade. So just doing a quick review because it was not going to be long. The keg's going to be empty because I tell you what, I just love it. Beautiful beer. Oh, here it is. I've been drinking it. I went out because it's been raining so much. I went out and filled myself a jug, as you would. Carbonation, I haven't overcarbonated it. It's just beautiful. I'd have to say that this beer here is when I use the Fuggle hops normally, it tastes a lot different than that. The bittering's really nice, and there's a lot of flavour in the bittering, and I can taste the flavour of the fresh hops more with the Fuggles than I could with the pellet hop version. As far as the Cascade goes, well, I think next year will be better. Can't really tell, or I can't really taste or smell the Cascade so much, but there is something a little bit special about this beer. It's really, really nice. So I'm going to be doing a brew in the next few days, if I get around to it, and yeah, so. It's got that earthy sort of spicy Fuggles taste, smell to it. It came out. It's reasonably clear. There's a bit of chill haze there, as I'd expect. It's only been in the keg about 5 days or 4 days, and head retention's great, lacing's great. I'm really, really happy with this recipe. If you're keen on doing a beer like this, it's just an ordinary bitter. I just call it a pale, and you can find the recipe on my other videos, and it is simple and really easy to do. So I'll have a wee taste here. The malts are what coming through mostly. There's a good balance of malts with this recipe. And the brown malt especially is really giving it a nice sort of, I guess you'd call it a biscuity dry finish, but it's what I sort of imagine. I've never had, well, I've had some cask, I've had some hand pull beers, they're about 13 degrees and they're sort of warmish and that, and I quite like them. So this is a lot cooler, but it's sort of what I imagine an English ale to sort of taste like. So I'm really happy with it. It's as you can see, the lacing's fabulous on that. Really, really happy with this recipe. The brewing procedure for it was quite simple, just straightforward. 19 degrees fermentation for 3 days, and then popped it up to 22 for the remaining 7 days. I normally do a 10-day ferment, whether it's done or not. I still do it, and then I do it like a 2-day or a 3-day cold crash at about 2 degrees, and then I keg it, and that's the way that I roll. So very, very happy with this, and pleased that I've been using my fresh hops because saved me a bit of money. Sometimes it's something special to have a fresh hop thing. It's going to be all this fruit bomb, it's going to be fresh hops, but it doesn't always have to be necessarily the case, especially if you're using something like Fuggles or S. Kent Goldings. It's I'm just going to stick to what I know, stick to what I like to brew, stick to what I want to taste. The Fuggles I've got frozen in the freezer out the back, and hopefully that'll do me half a dozen at least brews. And if I can make beer like this from those frozen ones, I'll be very happy, and it'll save me quite a lot of money. So it is worth buying your beer. It is worth growing your own hops, I mean to say. So listen, I'll let you go. So everyone stay safe, wash your hands, and cheers. You take care.